What's up, marker heads? It's Karen from Art by Karen E. Haley, and today I'm doing a drawing of Sesshomaru from InuYasha. I apologize if I pronounced either of those incorrectly or if I spelled them wrong on the little title card there, but yeah, I don't know. I haven't really watched a whole lot of InuYasha or read it, so don't really know a whole lot about it, except that this character looks really cool. And so this is another drawing that I did for Crazy Comic Lady. I'm trying to get all of the different commissions and stuff that I did for her up. I feel like I've got all of them, but Crazy Comic Lady, if you're watching and you don't see an artwork up that I've done for you, please let me know, because I just cannot remember. I have a terrible memory, and I'm already started with school, so I'm really preoccupied, so I kind of need some help figuring out which videos I have and have not uploaded yet. Anyway, so I did this picture coloring process backwards. I have a lot of other things to talk about, but I wanted to talk about the way I did this first because I did this to kind of show how strange it is to color a night scene going from the main character and then going with the sky. Now, you can do it. I did it okay in this drawing, but I wanted to kind of show how weird it feels to try and establish the lighting and shading of a night scene picture going completely backwards. So I did all of the... I kind of watched my own tutorial and went with the steps that I did from the main characters. I watched my own tutorial and went backwards from the steps that I kind of listed, and so it was kind of an interesting challenge to try and reverse my own process. And I just want to talk about how strange it is to kind of do that. So instead of doing the sky first, I did the character first, and then I did the scenery and the distant background, and then I did the sky, which is it just made it really hard. And I don't know, I feel like maybe it wasn't a very good idea to do that with a piece that was commissioned, and I don't know, but I don't know, I had a pretty good idea of where my light source was because I have it sketched in the drawing. You just can't see it because it's so light. I used a light blue colored pencil to sketch the moon, and that way I kind of knew where my lighting was coming from, but it was still really weird. So it's kind of interesting. It was kind of an interesting exercise to see how much you settle into a certain process when you're an artist, and you kind of figure out the way that you like to do it, and then you have a difficult time trying to mix it up and go the other way. And so that's kind of what I did with the coloring process. Other than doing it totally backwards, it's not really all that much different in terms of colors and things like that I used for my night scene tutorial, or even my drawing for Kaitlyn from Kaitlyn Draws Manga. So if you wanted to watch the way I do it normally, you could check out those videos, and it would help kind of show you how I normally do it. But yeah, I did this one totally backwards. I just wanted to see if I could do it, and I wanted to kind of challenge myself to see if I could figure it all out without making it look too weird. And I think in the end I do have to darken all of the shading and things like that I did on Sesshomaru. But yeah, it's just a really weird thing that I did to myself when I was working on this drawing. So I guess I'll talk a little bit about school. This week was my first week of school. I started on the 26th, and it's the 29th now. I'm staying on track so far. Of course, it's my first week, so the assignments are going to be pretty basic. I've been doing studies in 1 and 2 point perspective, and they're just line drawings, so it's not too difficult to to do that, and my other course assignment was to fill 2 pages in a sketchbook with gesture drawings. And, well, you know, I have a little kid, so it's really easy to just follow him around and do different drawings of him while he's playing, because he's always changing position, and I don't know, it's really fun so far. I'm getting to talk to a lot of really interesting people. It reminds me a lot of the YouTube interface, but in a more formal fashion, and we're there to learn, and we're paying a whole bunch of money for it, but it's a lot of fun, and it's a lot more structured than, say, trying to do this all on your own, and I'm not good with something unless it's structured, so I'm really happy to be taking courses, and I know that it's online courses, and a lot of people have some sort of stigma about an online art school. So far, I feel like I'm getting the same out of it as I would out of in-person class, because the instructors are very interactive and helpful, and you are required to interact with your students, which is fine by me. I mean, that's kind of why I'm there, is not just to do the assignments, but to learn from everybody else. So I don't know, it's a lot of fun, and I really recommend that you guys, if you have any concerns about moving or anything like that, like for me personally, I didn't want to move my whole family down to San Francisco just to go to school, and so that's why I chose online courses. It was just more doable for me personally. So if you guys have a want to go to school, a want to be a professional artist, and to get the education that you need, I really do recommend that you look into online courses, or even hybrid courses. And I'm not trying to just advertise my school, I'm talking, you know, any school that you feel fits you best. Just don't wait, you know. I waited a long time to do school, and I don't understand why I did that to myself, but I don't know, I'm just really enjoying the whole experience. It's a lot of fun, and I just can't say enough about how helpful it already has been, even though it's only been a few days. It's just mostly because it's inspiring me to keep at it and really work towards my goals. I do apologize about the sound of my voice. I sound really funny. I'm getting kind of a froggy sounding voice, so I figured I'd better do this audio before I lose it completely. But anyway, so the next thing I want to talk about is, like, one of my assignments with school is that I have to write a letter to myself from the future, talking about what I'm doing once I'm out of school and all of that. And it's like, it's stuff that I know what I want to do and what my goals are. It just feels like, oh, I'm going to find this in the future, and I'm going to feel like such a dork for doing this, but it's a required assignment, and so I feel really awkward, like, writing this letter about, oh, thank you for taking courses in online school, because it just was a really important decision that you made, and I don't know, I just feel really goofy writing to myself. I'm not one for diaries, and I'm not one for, journaling and things like that, so I just feel kind of silly doing it. But it is required, so I have to do it. And it just feels really awkward. I don't know. It just feels really funny to do something like that, because it's not something that I do. I'm a little out of my comfort zone with that. So yeah. Now here I am doing the sky finally, and I tried to do something similar to the sky in the drawing I did for Kaitlyn. So it's kind of the same process of doing kind of a gradient of pale colors and doing stuff like that. And so it's not a whole lot different from a lot of my other night scenes, to be honest. And so it's kind of kind of more of the same for you guys, and I do apologize if my content is really repetitive. So in the coming weeks, I won't be as active as I had been last month. Lay down? Okay. Bye-bye. So I won't be as active as I was in the past because, of course, I'm doing schooling, and I don't know about you guys when it comes to uploading content that's similar to something somebody else really recently uploaded. I have been working on a drawing of Vanellope since August. I'd started thumbnailing it and all of that, and it's finished now, but Miss Carrie J just uploaded a video of Vanellope drawing, and I don't want to upload it and be like right after her drawing, you know. I don't want to be super repetitive, so I just wanted your guys' opinion on whether I should upload that now or whether I should go with some other artwork. Anyways, you would have been getting that, except that she just uploaded hers, and I feel funny just like, oh look, I'm doing a Vanellope drawing too. So anyway, I just wanted your guys' opinion on that. Other than that, I really don't have a whole lot more to talk about this drawing in particular. As always, you can go to my DeviantArt and check it out there. Yeah. I hope you really liked it. I really did enjoy working on this one. I wound up adding a bunch of detailing in with a pencil over his fur, and then I just kind of blended everything out. And yeah, I don't know. I'm really scatterbrained today, so hopefully my commentary's not too scatterbrained. Anyway, also my son keeps talking while I'm talking. A lot of people keep saying, oh, what's that noise in the background? Because he keeps saying stuff. It's my son, and he's gonna be in a lot of my videos because that's just the way it is. I have a kid, so I hope you guys don't mind. Anyway, that's really all I have to say, so thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video.